Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Banking made simple and convenient. At Builtwell Bank, we're here for you. Whether you're making a milestone purchase or saving for retirement, our dedicated financial team will walk with you every step of the way because we care. From personal banking accounts to making sure your business and commercial needs are met, we'll make sure you have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and goals. Serving Lawrenceburg and Summertown. Come see us today. Member FDIC.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Hey, and welcome everybody here to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. AJ Good with Michael Marks. Kate Schultz might join us at some point. He's around.
He's around.
We just don't know where he is, but he'll join us at some point. So Mike and I will get things going. Mike, we had a very busy weekend. Big high school football games, some college soccer that season started off. College volleyball started off, and now we've officially entered week 2 of high school football, week 0 of college football. NFL,
what is this, week 3?
Yeah, 3 weeks away. So, because they always start September 11th week. So, it's right here. And then I was looking today up on the top of my ESPN here on my computer. The first preseason hockey games are less than a month away.
Wow.
They start training camp next week.
Well, see, that's the thing is August is always such an interesting month because you're kind of, I guess, on the end of baseball, getting towards there. But you got football that's about to start up. And then right after that, you got hockey and basketball that are right behind those getting ready to get ramped up. So it's always
just a disclaimer. All of our teams, UT Southern, all of our high schools, my hockey team, the Columbus Blue Jackets, is playing in Nashville on a Saturday, December 7th.
So no games.
Don't schedule anything.
No games.
My church, Emmanuel Baptist Church, nothing on December 7th. I will not come. My family will not come, and I will not be attending that church anymore. Nothing.
Is this the first time they've come to Nashville since you've...
No, they come every
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they come, but here's the first year I came. It was on a Tuesday. Loretto, Lawrence County.
Yeah.
Clint Brazier, thanks for Clint, was giving me an update of how bad things were going for my team. Literally, he was sending me screenshots of the scoreboard. Then he started sending me Twitter videos. I'm like, dude, I know it's 7-1 in the third.
Wow.
I get it. Oh, it was bad. The next year, they were supposed to play the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Which would have been...
I was going to go. both of my wife and my son got sick, and then that's when the pipes burst at Bridgestone.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it canceled the game before Thanksgiving. Then they moved the Columbus game, which is supposed to be on Saturday, to a Tuesday, which was Loretto Lawrence County.
Man, they just really like to line that one up, don't they?
Then the next year they played on a Saturday, which was nice, except my church decided to do trunk or treat that day. So I'm telling you, December, I'm going all Pittsburgh right now. If you schedule something December 7th, there might be hell to pay.
Yeah, he won't be there.
If I'm there, I'm not saying a word. This is my silent protest. I'll still stream it for everybody. I'm just not going to talk. I'm not going to keep stats. I'm protesting that game, even though I'll be there. I feel better now I got that off my chest. Now, they've already got the schedules done. I haven't even looked at them, but there we go. I'm getting it off my chest. I feel better about myself. So let's move on. Week 1, and let's talk about the big one, of course, Mike. Everyone's talking about Summertown, and just the second time in school history has knocked off Lawrence County. The first time the Wildcats have come to the new building for the Eagles, and Summertown played a really good game. I thought their offense was really good. They made some really good adjustments. The offensive line won the battle. Their line won the battle. Not initially. They got better as the game went on. They won the battle on the offensive and defensive lines. Did some really good things. Did not make a lot of mistakes. Of course, you look at the two big things other than, Summertown moving the ball. Both teams had, I think Lawrence County had 219 total yards. Summertown had 215 total yards. Most of that on the ground for both sides. But the big thing you think of, Lawrence County, first possession, Sarah Morson's about to boot a 32-yard field goal. But gets called for delay of game. The next one hits the upright. Hits the upright, hits the crossbar, off the upright, then off the crossbar, back down. Then, then they have the turnover to start the third quarter when both teams are tied at 7, and they had moved the ball really well and really did move the ball. They didn't have 1 3 and out. There's 1 3 and out the entire game, and two of them, Summertown had them on their first 2 drives. And then right there at the end, you got the ball midfield, you're down 3, if you score a touchdown, and then you get on almost back-to-back plays, a false start penalty. And, wasn't a ton of penalties. That was the only turnover that we had in the game. It's the little things. How many times do we sit up here and talk, Mike? It's the little things when you got 2 evenly matched football teams. At the end of the day, both teams very evenly matched, well-coached, did a lot of things well. It's a team that capitalized on their opportunities and made the least amount of mistakes.
Yeah, you said it right there. The ultimate opportunist, that was Summertown. They got the 1 turnover, and that ended up not necessarily being the difference in the game, but it created that 1 score difference.
Got them. Because Lawrence County got the ball out of the half. Very next play, it's a fumble. They go down and score touchdowns, 14-7. Now, Lawrence County answered, and then Summertown hits that field goal, which you thought there was a lot of drama in Alabama, Tennessee. He kicked it, and I went, that's going to be low into the left. And then I saw it, it looked like to me from my vantage point, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that, because Clint Brazier was calling with me, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that went over the crossbar. And then Clint's like, nah, that's short. And then they put their hands like, no, it's good.
It just snuck over.
And it did. It was a right call. But wild sequence, but shout out to Summertown. Played really well, made some really nice adjustments down the stretch. 2 very evenly matched teams, and just came down. The one team made less mistakes than others. I was talking with Garrett Barnett, the head coach from Lawrence County earlier today. He just said they played near perfect. We didn't. End of story.
And that's ultimately what it boils down to. The way Summertown plays, it allows them, it doesn't put them in spots where they have to make mistakes or have to take a big shot to not make a mistake.
Hurt themselves.
Exactly. They very much 3 yards in a cloud of dust kind of style, just really running the ball. And that allowed them to control the clock too, which I think played a huge role into that.
They only had 6 possessions. Lawrence County only had 5. It was...
Well, I'm about to say, I turned on your game, just right before my game started, and it was already 6 minutes to go in the quarter. You were still playing
when I was in my car already on the 4 lane.
So, but a great win for Summertown, and on the road the next 4 weeks, though.
On the road, they got Wayne County coming up, who, man, they had a battle, a really good game against Richland. I knew that game was going to be good, but they, Wayne County found some things. New quarterback in Bogus, and they've got some talent. They got some athletes. Richland with a new quarterback, with some new guys, a very young team, a big offensive and defensive lines. That game was. I went back and watched every play. It was a great game. Slow starting, but really picked up there towards the end. But Summertown, just so impressed with what they did and what head coach Jason Busby and his offensive coordinator Walt Smith and the rest of the coaching staff have built. And they start. This is a game. Again, it's a non-region game. It doesn't matter at the end. It matters obviously because of rivalries.
But in the grand scheme of things, region playoffs doesn't matter.
Yeah, Lawrence County, you just don't have to finish last.
Exactly.
Summertown's got a way bigger mountain to climb because of the amount of
Summertown and
teams
Loretto are in a district with 7 teams, so you got to finish top 4.
Yeah, so anything could happen. Could be a lot of lessons to be learned, but if you can learn lessons and win your game, it's the best thing at the end of the day. Before we get into the rest, Mike, I know not the night Loretto wanted in night 1, but there's some positives. I mean, we knew Cornersville was going to be good. They've got a 3-headed monster in the backfield, but they broke out the passing game. They were stretching some things out. I don't know. We saw this 3-headed monster in a running game a year ago, but they really showed some things in the passing game on Friday. Yeah,
Fitzpatrick, number 5, was a tremendous receiver for them. And first play of the game, play action, just beat his guy over the middle of the field. Yeah. And you could tell it was, you were probably going to struggle from then. Loretto went 3 and out on their next drive. Yeah. But again, like you said, AJ, as the game went on, there were a lot of good things to build off of. It's just the defense kind of put them in a bit of a big hole early, and it was
dug in a big hole too soon, and there's only so much you can do with that.
Exactly. And that was kind of what happened against Cornersville last year, is you got down big and you tried to come back late, but again, weren't able to put as many drives together this year.
And you found some guys who got some speed and some things to work on. Again, it's a non-region game. It's not the end of the world. You got another non-region game coming up here against Lawrence County. Both teams looking to bounce back here in a big way. Again, another non-region game, but it can help you move forward to accomplish what you want to accomplish.
Yeah, it's a bigger opponent in Lawrence County, obviously a much bigger school, and you have Lewis County coming. You're traveling to Lewis County the next week, so it gives you a couple of bigger opponents to try to, size yourself up against and really see what you got before you hit the heart of region play.
Lewis County is region play on the road, so they, at least when you look at Lawrence County, Summertown home versus Loretto at Giles County. Yeah. Back home, I think back home for Spring Hill.
Yes.
After that, so they're not traveling more than 40 minutes.
No.
For Loretto, Cornersville, Lawrence County,
and then home. Yeah. But hey, then we have a month where we don't go anywhere but Summertown. So, and I would say after that, Summertown and Mount Pleasant are the only 2 road trips left on the schedule. So thank you for the region blessing Loretto with the home games.
Last year wasn't fun. This year will be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But, to the other games, we mentioned Wayne County and Richland. Man, what a fun game that
came down to the last play. Yeah. And you had 2 good quarterbacks. You knew it was going to be, kind of a physical game because that's just what those 2 schools kind of embody, but a big win for Richland to kind of avenge that loss from last year.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, Collinwood, tough game at St. George. We kind of figured that's the way that was going to go. I think head coach Neil Cruz probably thought that's the way that was going to go. Again, that's a non-region game. Doesn't hurt you at the end of the day. It can only make you better. We hope the best for them coming up here. But maybe the game of the night was in Murray County.
Yeah.
Mount Pleasant. And this game was zeros going like midway through the second quarter. It was 14-6 Battle Creek going into halftime. Then all of a sudden, credit to Mount Pleasant. Never gave up. Kel Scott in that offense. I don't know if you saw his numbers. He was 25 for 32, 320 yards. I think 3 touchdowns. The running game came McCroy and Jalen Easterling really got things going there. And what a crazy game. Offensively, obviously, the Tigers know they're in good hands. Defensively, I'm sure I'm going to see Kid Hartsville earlier today. I'm sure that's going to be the first thing he's going to miss. I'll bring up the points, but he'll probably bring up the defense.
Well, and you look at last year, they beat Battle Creek 41-0 last year, 42-41 this year. So a big change. But again, this is a Battle Creek team that is getting better. It's getting better every year because they're getting a bunch of kids in every year. So, and this was a much bigger opponent than Mount Pleasant. So I don't think you can take too much into account with that score. Obviously, I think when you see Mount Pleasant against some 2 and 1A schools, that they'll see down the stretch that maybe those numbers start looking more towards the Tigers' way. But a great week one win for them.
Yeah, absolutely, and good start for them moving in that direction. Obviously, our Alabama game, we know how good Hartselle is. They're running some things up in a big way. We're going to Danville this week, Falkville at Danville over there in Morgan County. That should be a good one. And I think the next week we've got Florence at Muscle Shoals.
Yeah.
So that should be a lot of fun. We're really excited about our Alabama slate. Volleyball-wise, I know our Summertown and Lawrence County teams were in action. Summertown had a pretty good weekend from what I know. Lawrence County did as well. Those two teams going to meet up tonight over here at the Ralph.
Yeah, and listen, anytime you get a team from Summertown and a team from Lawrenceburg together in the same gym.
Especially after what just happened this week.
Exactly. It's, oh, yeah, I would say, you didn't even mention, forget to mention the football game, but man, that is going to be intense.
Yeah.
And I would say over here at the Ralph, so I'm going to give a slight edge to the Lady Cats, but watch out for Summertown, man, because they can sneak up on you.
Tri-match for Loretto tonight. They got Lincoln County and Central out of Florence, so 4:30 and 6:30. That Lincoln County team, who then has got to come back over here tomorrow night in a battle of top 10 Class 3A teams. But that two good games there for the Lady Mustangs, and probably a good gauge for Lawrence County to see. Okay, so it's funny because they both have played Tullahoma, both beat them 3-1. So Lawrence County beat Loretto 3-1, but again, they're not going to play 5 sets here. Will be interesting to see how Lincoln kind of stacks up against an opponent Lawrence County's already played.
Because that will be really interesting because, again, you got 2 top 10 teams facing off this early in the season. Obviously, both teams probably have a lot they would like to improve on, but you get to see where they are at this point in the season.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And of course, Loretto's probably like, we get to gauge ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, we schedule tough, we play tough. You know,
and they had a tough weekend in Knoxville. I mean, they got a win over Blackman High School, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
But had some tough losses to the Science Hills of the world and stuff like that. Maybe switching some things up here for this early week tri-match against like you mentioned, Central and Lincoln County. It's a good way to start the week off.
Yeah, absolutely. And then trying to, of course, we're busy on the middle school side of things. UT Southern soccer wise, but the men and women got some things going early. The men, Tennessee Wesleyan on Saturday, got up 3-0, looking really good. And then the Bulldogs kind of stormed back there late.
Yeah.
Made some things very interesting, but they were able to hang on. And then a really good LSU Alexandria team comes in Sunday morning. Firehawks women took care of them. They're playing the number 3 team in the country on Thursday. Manna from heaven, rain, which we've had way too much of that manna coming down. Stopped that game and canceled it about 20, 25 minutes in. And then they play this team early on a Sunday and got a goal early in the first, goal early in the second. Their defense and their goalie did really good there at the end. Good start for them. But we've got more and more ranked teams coming in.
Yeah, and that's what I love about the UT Southerners. It feels like they always have a ranked team coming in at least once a week.
In soccer, and we're going to see that a lot in basketball as well.
So you get to see really good talent, and like you mentioned, the UT Southern, their defense, their goalie, incredible. If they can score 2 or 3 goals a game, you'd like their chances.
Yeah. Now, Mike, let's get into some college football here. Big news out of Knoxville just announced. Faison Brandon will be your week 1 starter when the Paladins come to town next week.
Yeah, and I told you before we came on air that Tennessee had their second scrimmage in Neyland on Saturday, and the initial post presser was there was a lot of good but a lot of inconsistencies between the quarterbacks, and then you got some insiders started releasing some stories later on throughout the day, and you could tell that in that scrimmage in particular, Faison Brandon had really kind of started to separate himself from the rest of the pack, and you need to know pretty soon who your starter is, at least. And I usually feel like the team knows, but just the outside, just to kind of settle things down. Because obviously,
the noise a little bit.
Because it's always going to be who's the quarterback until you see someone step out there.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't shock me if you see Faison Brandon play the entire first half against Furman, and then you see George McIntyre play the entire second half, and kind of let them battle it out like that.
Yeah, and you're not going to see a ton against Furman. Tennessee's just better. They're going to win that way going away. But it's good for them to announce us now. Don't do we'll announce whoever the starter is that runs out for the first place.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, don't do that.
I hate that.
Don't do that to your quarterback room. Don't do that to your team. Don't do that to your fans. Just announce it. Which Heupel's not one for a lot of BS. I'm glad that
he's pretty straightforward.
He's coming out and doing this. And if you're going to go with Brandon game 1, he needs to go game 2 when you go to Atlanta the next week.
And I think that's the idea behind it is, well, it's obvious. What quarterback makes your other 10 guys on the field better?
Right.
And nothing against George McIntyre, because I think he's a tremendous quarterback, but he's 6'6" and 205 pounds. You get hit by a linebacker from LSU or Alabama, that's going to snap you in half. Based on Brandon's 6'4", 225, 230, that's a big guy.
And can move.
Yes.
And moves better.
Yes.
What we know and what little that we've gotten to see. So,
Really excited for week 1, though.
Yeah, really excited for week 1. You'll get to see enough. Of course, Heupel's not going to.
He's not going to,
Yeah, you're not going to waste a ton playbook wise against Furman, but that's a good start there. Some people starting to get a little bit of hype for the Titans and how well they've played in the preseason.
Well, I mean, I come in last night and they're getting spanked by the Seahawks backups. And you're thinking, oh no, here comes another poor year for the Titans. But Hendon Hooker had a great game last night. The Titans had a great comeback win. And that was the big preseason game, the Fox game that night. So it was national audience. And you got a lot of good from some guys. I mean, Cam Ward showed some promise, but I mean, the Titans threw 4 different quarterbacks out there. I think you got some good from Trubisky and Hooker. I think Will Levis, though, is probably making his way on out. 4 of 9, 15 yards. You're going to want a little bit more from him on that.
Sounds like Will Levis numbers if I've ever heard some Will Levis.
4
numbers.
Completions for 15 yards, 4 rushes for 15 yards. That's the stat line for the night for him.
Oh, gotta love some Willie Levy numbers.
Yeah.
But, is what it is. It's funny. Titans fans are wild. They're like super excited about one thing, but like completely down because the first teamers just got
smoked.
Yeah,
that was and it wasn't even necessarily a lot of Seattle's ones. I mean, it was some twos out there with the starters. I mean, Drew Lock got the start. I don't know if there's room necessarily for the concern for the Titans, but I think that there is a lot of room for excitement coming into the year. You have Cam Ward, you have a new kind of coaching staff that I think is trying to change things with Saleh and with Brian Daboll. So I'm really excited with what the Titans have to offer this year. And this is the first time I've been able to say this in maybe half a decade since Derrick Henry was winning MVPs and stuff like that. So it feels good that the team in Nashville might have a little bit of confidence behind them.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's probably going to be another rough year.
It's probably
realistic about this.
But hey, if you just squint your eyes, I mean, I get it was the preseason, but you have a win over the 49ers and a win over the Seahawks.
First teamers for the 49ers did look pretty good against the Titans. Just throwing that out there.
Got the Bears next week, another playoff team. So
there we go. Well, coming up next, we'll go into it's been another crazy weekend nationally going around. Plus, I'm going to have a little fun. We're talking home run distances, quiz time with Mike when we return on Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenakee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenakee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenakee.com.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. AJ Good here with Michael Marks. Kate Schultz, we forgot, actually has a appointment that he's at right now. So we'll see him once again, I believe, on Friday. I think he's got class, those poor college kids.
Oh. I don't miss that time.
Never have, never will miss that time. If I have to go back,
the school part, maybe the extracurriculars can be fun.
Being around people, doing all the fun things, playing a sport. I do miss that, but class.
Getting up and sitting in an old lecture hall at 8 a.m. on a Wednesday, I don't miss that.
I had an 8 a.m. pottery class.
Ooh. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, I made some fun things, but it was pretty rough.
It's kind of like art class in the morning, so I wouldn't take too much negative on that. I had like a classical music. That was my 8 a.m. freshman year. Yeah. Awful.
Well, Mike, let's get into some national headlines. It looks like Live Golf just played their final event in Indianapolis, and the more I read into the story, the wilder it gets.
Yeah, it feels just kind of strange. Just it's just over.
Yeah.
The sports is one of those things. It's just over. It's one of those things that shouldn't end. But financially, it's just not sustainable. And with what they were trying to do, and like we talked about at the end of the week last week, I think it was a kind of a good slap in the face for PGA to realize, hey, we need to try to improve and update golf to try to bring in a newer audience. But I don't think it was ever there to be a long-term competitive, or competitor for PGA.
Yeah, and just wasn't built that way. And it's like, man, like some of these golfers weren't even getting paid. And you have winners. Purses literally getting cut in half. The team that won it, I think it was John Rahm's team, it went 2025, their purse was $40 million. This year was $30 million. Vendors not getting paid. I was reading on this ESPN article, last year, they've had live music events at this Indianapolis event. They canceled them the week before. They had this full kids zone the year before with all of this stuff, and now they just set up a plastic playground and put out 3 golf greens you can get at Walmart and have them in a bucket of yellow green balls, and that was the kids area. I'm like, if that does not sound like Live, it's the most Live thing ever.
Yeah, and now I try to think of what comes of these guys like the John Rahms and the Bryson DeChambeaus who have kind of distanced themselves from the PGA who are now probably going to be looking for work.
Yeah.
I mean, do you come crawling back? Is that just what happens there?
I was reading the guy that won the final event yesterday. He skipped going to the Masters because he was an NCAA champion. He skipped going to the Masters to be on Phil Mickelson's team. No. And then Phil Mickelson wasn't
even there. Yeah.
And like, he's like, now he has to either like go through the PGA Tour Q school, or he's got to go through the DP World Tour, which is the European Tour Q school. I mean, for a lot of these guys, their future's pretty messed up by all of this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When another entity tries to come in and change things and make it for the better, that when it ends, it's dirty like this. And a lot of people aren't getting paid, and money's nowhere, and it's just, it sucks, honestly.
Speaking of dirty, my goodness. It's not even our players in San Francisco, our freaking front office. Like, first it's Shanahan and the wreck, and then, like, the team says, well, it wasn't his fault, and then Shanahan says, well, it was my fault. Good on him for being honest. But, I mean, and now this. San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York pleaded no contest to a pair of misdemeanor charges Monday after being arrested in Ohio on suspicion of engaging in prostitution. According to Columbia and Ohio court records, East Palestine police arrested York on Sunday with a charge description of engaging in prostitution. The charge was amended to a misdemeanor disorderly conduct after York pleaded no contest to that and additional misdemeanor charges for possessing criminal tools.
I mean, was it not like a month and a half ago, AJ, we're talking about the guy that's the head of the Alabama NIL collective who got caught up in a human trafficking sting just like this? Public figures, okay, being a private person is not a thing anymore. It is over. You are in the public all the time. There are cameras everywhere. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other way around it. And you think because you're, in middle of nowhere in Ohio that maybe this is going to kind of be swept under the rug. That's not how that goes.
No, just go to a bar.
Yeah.
Tinder, do something like it's.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot cheaper, safer, legal options that you wouldn't even get a story about.
Yeah.
Because if 49ers owner Jed York met somebody on Tinder last night, that's not a story.
No. That's just he's a dirtbag, but that's
But that's a different story.
That's
not what we're here about.
That's a way different story. Speaking of dirtbags, Deshaun Watson will open the season as the Browns starting quarterback. Todd Monken announced today. Watson, 30, won a competition with second-year player Shadur Sanders that began in the offseason workout program stretch to the first two preseason games. Sanders will be Watson's backup, and then Watson apologized for his post-game comments on Saturday when she called the fans disrespectful for booing him.
When does Jimmy Haslam step in?
He's not.
Or if he is the guy that stepped in and made this decision, because this is something that sets a franchise back 5 years, and I feel like you say this about every year with the Browns. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing with Watson. So they cheered when he tore his Achilles 2 seasons ago or whatever, and they were booing him on Saturday because he stunk.
Yeah.
When you throw him out there for week 1, do you think that's magically going to change and people are going to, rally around him? Because he's not, I mean, we know that he's probably not a great guy.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to show up to your games.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to buy tickets. Nobody's going to buy concessions. Nobody's going to pay for parking. And
not
that
even
all
Browns fans who show up for everything.
I would say you'll have a couple people in the dog pound, but other than that, I mean,
it's expensive enough as it is.
Exactly. I would say when professional sports as a whole have become as expensive as it is, it's almost a vacation when it comes to parking and
the tickets
and concessions. Yeah.
Bold take. I think we're going to see a drop in attendance all across the board in football this year.
The NFL or all across?
Just because
I think we're getting there.
Not at the high school level because it's local.
Yeah, those are $6 tickets or whatever.
And it's still affordable, and you want to do what and our fans here are great, and I've seen it all across the country. Attendance is still through the roof as it should be. Go support your local teams, but I wouldn't be shocked if there's not one sellout in Neyland this year. Or if you see
or
some
if
of those,
there's some closer to that you look up and
there's a lot
the top.
just because gas prices still aren't down. These tickets are getting more and more expensive. The parking's getting more and more expensive. Parking's becoming harder and harder to do because everybody wants to make every area around their arena or around their stadium entertainment.
So you put parking 2 miles down the road.
So I would.
But like AJ, if me and you wanted to go to the Tennessee-Alabama game this year, you're looking at probably $1,000 for both of us combined for tickets.
Yeah.
You're looking at another probably $100 in gas. To park is probably another $50 or $60. I mean, we're out like $1,200, $1,500 just to go to a football game for 3 hours,
not
4
even
hours.
Counting concessions, that's not counting a hotel room. That's not counting what you eat on the way there. It's not counting gas, which gas is through the roof. I mean, I'm not trying to get political in here, but I've said this all along. If this war in Iran does not get figured out by football season, that approval rating, which isn't high to begin with, because not many people in this country are really approving of this.
And you know, it was kind of when we were talking about this back in June, I was like, there's no way it makes it to here. But here we are, and prices are going up, and people's affordabilities are going down.
Yeah. So I'm going to venture to say we're not going to have a lot of wide shots of football games.
Probably not
this year, except for the big ones. But
like you're not going to have a Tennessee-Kentucky game sell out.
No,
probably not, because people are still trying to sell those tickets for $200.
Yeah.
And, if you want to watch an 8-4 team and a 3-9 team play, I'll do that at home for free.
Yeah. Well, Mike, to some craziness out of college football in the NFL, the Cleveland Browns have waived tight end DeQuan Wright, who has an agreement in place for the 2026 season to play for LSU if he clears waivers, which he actually did this morning. Wright is believed to be the first player to have an agreement to return to play in college after signing with an NFL team. As an undrafted free agent, he signed with the Eagles after the draft and then was claimed on waivers by the Browns on August 11th. He didn't appear in either of Cleveland's first 2 preseason games. Wright hasn't practiced in more than a week. He did dress for their second game against the Bills on Saturday. Browns coach Tom Monken said Wright has been sidelined because of an injury. So basically, to kind of break this down, because of a ruling in a court that allows an extra year of eligibility for 2022.
The class of 22, high school class of 22.
High school class of 22. It's not just him. I think there's double-digit guys trying to do.
There's
exactly
a bunch.
What
I would
he's
say
doing
there's a
right
bunch
now.
of it probably is double digits with guys trying to make jumps from preseason and practice squad rosters back to college. You have it with guys in the NBA that are trying to make that move. And I don't know if we have any necessarily with like minor league baseball or anything, but you do have some college guys that are looking to come back now. So this is a big fat hairy mess that probably should have been solved 6 months ago to prevent it from happening in the middle of August and instead of June.
And the way I look at it
April.
is the NFL, and those owners are not a group to mess with. DeQuan Wright might have just sealed his fate for his future when it comes to football. I mean, it already wasn't good because he was signed by the Eagles, undrafted free agent. He got cleared off waivers by the Browns. He had injuries. He wasn't appearing in games. His future wasn't bright anyways, unless he's just coming back to get some NIL money, and that's it. For all these guys that are doing this, I mean, the NFL can just say, if you screwed someone else out of a roster spot, we wasted this time and we wasted money on you.
Because that's the thing.
This might do it for you.
This goes 2 ways, because not only have the Browns or whoever wasted a roster spot on him, but LSU, who is going to take this guy, is somebody else that was getting snaps at the tight end number 2 is going to the practice
he's not
squad.
the only one at LSU. It looks like one of their linebackers, DNs, is trying to come back as well. This is a mess. Again, the NCAA should have done something about this. The NFL should have done something about this.
Lane Kiffin is obviously at kind of the forefront of this, and
like everything.
I hate to agree with him on this because this is a quote. Because of the rulings, they're going to play for you or for someone else. We made the decision to recruit them. It's wrong to be critical of these kids. They were granted a 5th year, and a judge said they were wrong.
And we're not being critical of these kids.
No,
we're being critical of the system that allowed this to happen. And if take advantage
what's
of it.
stopping like LeBron, who never used any college eligibility, say, "Hey, I'm going to take Akron to the Final Four."
Well,
obviously
he's made billions.
Yeah, so there's
no,
but exactly what would stop that?
Right.
Because all you have to do is find a judge 2 counties over that agrees with you, and you're good.
Yeah, exactly. It's a mess. This should have been solved a long time ago. Why it hasn't been solved, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. It's certainly disappointing.
Well, and we got guys that were warming up for preseason games last night.
Yes. And some of them playing preseason games and doing...
And, we got like a $20,000 signing bonus with the Browns.
Yes.
And Arion Carter is suspended 2 games for a $400 flight that he paid back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know.
I'm sorry. That's just... I get college sports has a bit of corruptibility, but that is just... It's getting pretty hairy.
Yeah, it is getting pretty hairy. Well, Mike, let's have some fun before we wrap up here on Monday. We're talking, it's home run trivia.
Okay.
And we're talking distances.
All right.
At ballparks. Okay. So I'm going to go all 30 MLB ballpark. And I want you to take your best stab. Okay. So we're going to start off Pittsburgh. Yin's hitting some home runs out there.
Yeah.
Who has the longest home run in the history of PNC Park?
Ooh. Who had? Okay, so I thought we were going to be guessing distances.
Well, you don't have to guess it. Well, you can. If
is
you
it
a?
Is it a Pirates player?
No.
Okay.
It's a visitor, and it did not go into the Allegheny.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a right-handed hitter from a division opponent.
Is it Mark McGwire?
No, but you're not the same team, but you're very close. Sammy hit one April 12th, 2002, 484 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Pittsburgh would be a place I would pick the ball to fly a little bit, but man, that's...
The Milwaukee Brewers.
This feels like a Prince Fielder. No?
So on July 17, 2004, against Greg Maddux, Russell Branyan hit one 480 feet.
Wow. And that was a lot of his swing because Maddux doesn't throw it hard enough for you to really get much lift.
Yeah, he must have crushed it. Okay, now we're going, I think they're going division by division.
Okay, so you're going to stay in the NL Central?
Wrigley Field. This is a legendary Wrigley Field homer.
Oh, no. Oh, it's the was it like an extra innings game where somebody hit a?
It doesn't say that here.
Is it an older guy?
Way older, legendary slugger from the 70s.
So is this like an Ernie Banks or a Billy Williams?
This is Dave Kingman.
Really?
Hit one May 17th, 1979. It's a very famous home run because of where it landed.
Okay.
Like there's actual video of this, of Dave Kingman's home run, 550 feet. So it's where the video board is now.
In left field?
Yeah, left field. He would have hit it over the video board and it landed on the third porch of, that kind of in left center, that street that goes back there, and landed on the third porch.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Dave Kingman, 550 feet.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
Yeah. The next one in Cincinnati is on YouTube as well, and it was a red that hit it at Great American. Think strikeout or home run guy, one of the most legendary guys to ever.
Oh, Adam Dunn.
535 feet.
Jeez.
And he did it.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, where he hits it over dead center and it landed in the Ohio River.
Yeah.
Yeah. St. Louis Cardinals. This one's more recently, post-COVID, but not too far post-COVID.
Is it someone really random like a Tyler O'Neill?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a slugger.
Is it Pujols?
No.
No. Post-COVID.
You're in the right position.
Oh man, now Paul Goldschmidt. Yeah.
June 26, 2021, hit one 470 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is the new Busch Stadium, not the old Busch Stadium where McGuire was hitting 500 footers. This is the new, we're talking today's ballparks. Okay, we're going to the NL East, Atlanta.
Well, this is a newer ballpark, so is it Ronald?
It is. 2020, September 25th.
He on like 480.
95.
Yeah.
495. That would have been the COVID year. The Mets. City Field. This is done by a current Cub. Not on the Cubs. He was with the Mets at the time.
Okay. Done by a Cub.
No, by... He's on the Cubs now, but he was with the Mets at the time.
Is it Michael Conforto?
It was.
Really?
September 29th, 2021, 460.
Because he's the only guy on the Cubs I could think of that was a Met.
Yeah.
Wow.
Marlins. This should be easy.
I mean, it's got to be Stanton, right?
479. June 25th, 2015 in current Marlins Park. The Phillies.
I'll throw a Schwarber guess out there.
Not Schwarber.
Is it Ryan Howard?
It is. June 27, 2007, his 100th career home run went 505 feet. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Nationals.
Is it Bryce Harper?
It is. 473, May 4th, 2018 in Nationals Park.
Because, I mean, like, Nationals all time, I don't think any big sluggers. I mean, I could go back to the Expos with, like...
Adam Dunn.
Yeah.
I love, kind of I don't talk a lot my personal life or my interests, but I'm a huge cooking show fan. Top Chef is my favorite show.
Okay.
They did an episode at Nationals Park, and
Really?
Adam Dunn was on that episode. He got the
Go back and look at that.
It's really it's on Peacock. It's really
Because
fun.
I've become a huge fan of ballpark food.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Major League
It's
Baseball.
got
Major
so
League
good.
Baseball does it right with ballpark food.
They've got. NFL's starting to pick up their game at Bears games. You can get a giant bear claw pretzel.
Ooh.
With beer cheese. Like, look it up on Instagram. Like, it's like massive.
I might have to try to get to Soldier Field this year before it's
Before
before they go to the Northwest
Indiana Bears.
Yeah.
The Arizona, NL West, the Diamondbacks.
Is this Paul Goldschmidt as well?
No, it's this one's mid 2000s. This was actually done off the Cubs. I was watching this live when he hit it.
Okay.
Big right-hander. I mean, this might be one of the biggest players as far as size-wise.
Oh, wow. Can you give me like a year?
2004.
2000.
April 26,
Oh.
2004.
I would say big power hitters. Other than Luis Gonzalez, I can't really think of anyone.
Richie Sexton.
Oh, yeah, he was a big dude.
6'9"
Yeah.
of him. Hit one 503 feet off the center field scoreboard, off the Cubs. I was watching that live when it happened. He hit it, and I went, oh, because I remember the pitcher's reaction, like, oh, he hit that really far. Dodger Stadium. And this one was done on August 5th, 1969.
Oh, that took away my guess. Because I know Fernando Tatis hit one out of Dodger Stadium a couple years
so
ago.
is Stanton. A lot of guys have done it in BP. I know there's some videos of Rizzo or in his early Cubs
Is this
days.
a Dodger that did this?
No, this was actually a Pirate that did this.
70s, so Willie Stargell?
It was Willie Stargell. 507 feet, struck a bus in the parking lot.
Yeah. When I think of Pirates, him and Dave Parker, man, if they ever got a hold of the ball, it was going.
Petco Park. This happened on June 5th, 2018. And this is not a name I would guess would do this.
Is it a Padre?
I don't know. I guess he played for the Padres at the time.
Okay, I'm going to throw a really, really, really left field out there.
Yeah.
Is it Will Myers?
It's from Mil Reyes. So he was on the visiting team. So
Okay.
it says on here, the last team to toss a no-hitter in this ballpark also hit the longest home run hit in the ballpark's history was Framil Reyes.
Wow.
479. San Francisco.
I mean, is it Barry?
Yeah.
Only
One
It's
guy.
gotta be Barry.
Because the ball does not travel at all there. Back when it was AT&T Park, Bonds hit 499 to right. Colorado.
Oh, gosh. I would say this could be a billion people.
This happened, just to help you out,
Okay.
September 26, 1977.
The Rockies were, I didn't think they've been around that long.
Yeah. No, they were 93 was their first year.
Okay.
I remember that because theirs and the Marlins merchandise was all over the balls.
So what year was this? 97?
97, September 26, 97. Was against an NL West opponent.
So it's not a Rocky that hit it.
No, it's
okay.
not a Rocky.
90s big power. Mike Piazza?
It was 496, the longest home run in Coors Field's history, which is, there's been a lot of like 450s, 440s, but no one's gone 500.
I think that's a little outdated.
It
because,
might be
because I think
when I was reading this, I'm like, I could have swore I saw CJ
Crone, yeah,
hit one over the tundra in left field. Look that up. So I don't want to, because this list was made in 2023, late 2023.
Yep. CJ Crone 504-foot home run, September of 22.
Piazza has been beat. That's
because I was going to throw that CJ Crone guess out there, but you said under 500, and I'm like, wow.
Because I know there's been a bunch of 470s and 480s. I'm like, that can't be right. So
I think that year in the All-Star game, Vladdy hit one like almost 500 in the All-Star game.
Yeah. Tampa, we're now going to the American League in the East, the Rays.
Ooh. Is it David Ortiz?
It was Vinny Castilla, April 4th, 2001, 478 feet. Another ballpark where
it doesn't travel at all.
Does not travel at all. It's like it gets in the air and just dies. Baltimore.
Is it a Oriole? Is it an Oriole?
It was
okay.
Oriole.
Is it like an Eddie Murray or a Rafael Palmeiro?
June 2nd, 2017.
Oh, like Chris Davis, Adam Jones?
Big right-handed power hitter.
Was Nelson Cruz on the...
He was, but it wasn't him.
I think I don't know how many Orioles I can name from around that time. I might need this one.
This is Manny Machado.
Oh, wow. That was a big swing and a miss right there.
465, which I'm surprised.
I would say I don't think of him as a huge power guy. Well...
Yeah, I mean, he's a power guy.
But not like a...
Yeah. I expected something a little bit further than that.
Is that the shortest one so far? 465?
Yeah. I'm guessing the ball just, I mean, you see a lot of home runs, but I guess you just don't see a ton. Toronto. Done June 3rd, 2001 by a Red Sox.
Is it Manny?
491 feet.
Wow.
New Yankee Stadium.
New Yankee Stadium. I'll just throw Judge or Stanton out there because I feel like it's one of them.
496 by Aaron Judge on September 30th, 2017.
Wow. That was a young Aaron Judge.
Yeah. Let's go to Boston, your team.
That's Ted Williams.
This is the
longest home run.
502, June 9th, 1946, the oldest home run on this list.
And there's like a yellow seat or something like that in the outfield that has that.
Yeah, it's wild. Like the two oldest ballparks have the two oldest home runs. No. Because the Dodgers was in 69.
Oh, yeah.
So Boston 46, Dodgers 69, Wrigley 79. So,
that's
it's
kind of crazy.
Neat. To the Central now, we're going Minnesota.
Target Field. This feels like a Nelson Cruz.
It's Miguel
Sano. That same year, probably 21.
September 17th, 2019, 496.
Yeah, he's a big strikeout or home run guy.
Cleveland. This happened July 3rd, 1999.
Is it Manny? Or is it like Jim Thome?
Jim Thome. 5'11", dead center field, left the ballpark.
Yeah.
It's on
I was going with that or Albert Bell.
It's a great video. The Tigers. This is actually our shortest home run.
Okay. Which would have been a field I would have guessed. Is it? I mean, the only people I can really think of big Tigers power hitters is like Miguel Cabrera.
It's not Miguel.
It's not Miguel Cabrera. Prince Fielder.
Not Prince.
Is it an older guy?
I don't think he played for the Red Sox for a little bit.
Can you give me a era, or would
this
that give it away?
2015.
2015. Oh,
you spent a lot of money on this.
That would be JD Martinez.
Yes.
He had one really good year in 2018, and he had a crap ton of home runs, and we won the World Series, and then did nothing else.
467. That's the shortest home run on this list. The White Sox.
Frank Thomas?
No, this happened in 2004 by Joe Borchard.
Really?
One of his only 26 career home runs. He had 504 feet.
Wow.
That's
probably the deepest pool so far.
Kansas City's is, I think this is wrong, but they're saying it was 1986 Bo Jackson 475, but I know there's a 485 or like a 490 on there.
Let's see what we got, because I would guess that maybe Salvador Perez could be up there. Let's see. Kauffman Stadium. Distance. Okay, so it's not going to show me the longest. It's like, hey, it's 347 to left.
Yeah,
left
I could swore there was a couple like 484s on there or something. Texas, their new ballpark.
Did Aaron Judge hit one really far here, maybe?
The only one that's showing, Joey Gallo hit one 462. Now, the old ballpark had a couple had a few 500
I think Josh Hamilton had one.
Yeah, and Gallo has the longest.
Oh, he does?
517. He hit one to the next to last row in the right field upper deck. It was crazy. MLB Park.
Is it Yordan Alvarez?
Oh, it's Jake Marcinek.
Really?
2017, 469 feet.
Oh, that's not very far either.
Anaheim.
I'll just throw a couple of guys out there. Is it Trout?
It's not Trout, but
is it Troy Gloss?
It's not
Tim
Troy
Salmon?
Gloss. Nope. He was with the Mariners at the time when he did this.
Oh, this is the other team. Okay. What year?
2012.
I don't know if I got anything.
Nelson Cruz, 484 feet.
I forget he played in Seattle. I don't know why.
This is actually measured. They're saying that the actual the lure is the Bonds in Game 7 of the 0-2 World Series is the longest home run, which was measured at around 530. That one he hit where they immediately panned I think it was Troy Gloss and goes, wow, that's the furthest ball I've ever seen hit. Literally went to the last section of the right field.
I've seen that one several times.
They said it was about 530, but no one actually measured it. So the one that's actually measured was this, which, we think, what are they doing 69, 79? They actually measured these things. So the Mariners.
Home player?
Maybe. I think he played for them. This happened in 2018.
Oh, man. Is it maybe someone in their division that would have done it, you think?
I was going to say Mike Zunino hit one 470 in 2018.
I know he played for Tampa, but I don't know if he ever played for Seattle or not.
And the old they don't have a number. They didn't put a number here for the A's. Ryan Healy hit the longest one. I think it was like 511 was that. They don't have the number on this, but yeah.
Oh, Mike Zunino actually spent the first several years of his career in Seattle.
Yeah. So, yeah, we learned some new things out here, and of course, can always change all the time. So that will do it here for X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. For Mike, I'm AJ. We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.